It has never ceased to amaze me the way the human body works.
To me, I'm a cardiologist, so I find the heart to be the most incredible organ in the body.
And the way Hashem created a perfect system, because we're all very interested today in recycling, well, Hashem did it the best.
We're born with 3 arteries, which are 3 millimeters in diameter. Tiny, tiny little vessels. HaKadosh Baruch Hu was just showing us how HaKadosh Baruch Hu could do everything. And with these tiny 3 little vessels, it gives the blood and the nutrients to the heart and keeps us going.
How does the heart know how fast to beat? How does the heart rhythm stay regular? If a person checks his pulse, he'll realize that the pulse rate is basically regular. The heart is built in with its own electrical circuitry, so that the heart has a way of regulating itself and keeping itself regular, and in so doing, adjusting to the body's requirements also. Heart knows if it needs to beat 120 times a minute. The heart knows whether it needs to beat 70 times a minute by this feedback mechanism.
The echocardiogram shows us not only the overall heart muscle, the strength of the heart muscle, but it also tells us about the valves inside the heart. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us valves that work, again, niflas habayri. The valve opens, it allows the blood to go through. Then HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes the valve close to prevent the blood from going backwards.
I know many people have read about all the different attempts at making an artificial heart, which after all is just a muscle. It's a very specialized type of muscle, but it's just a muscle, it's a pump. And you would think that with all of the computerized gadgetry that we have and all of the new types of materials that we have to construct things with, and we're able to send people to the moon, we're able to send satellites to Mars and beyond, but we have been unable to create a human heart.
It's matana from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. How do we take care of a heart? We exercise, because it's a muscle that has to get stronger and stay strong.
It's one of the most efficient batteries that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has created in our body, that brings life, that brings chiyus to our life, that we, Mitzvah Hashem, should be gesund to be able to be mekayim all the mitzvahs.
A person wants to exercise, he wants to run, he wants to play football, wants to play basketball, climb stairs, dance, whatever it is, that requires more energy for the body. So how does the body get its energy? The body's energy source is the blood, because the blood carries the nutrients, the blood carries the oxygen. The only way the blood's going to get to the body is if the heart's doing its job. Hashem has created a perfect system in that there's continuous feedback mechanisms from the body to the heart. The heart can adjust its heart rate. It can adjust the amount of blood which is pumped out with every heartbeat, called stroke volume, based on the body's needs. And a person that has a normal heart will respond accordingly.
These are marvels to me, and I think, unfortunately, we have a tendency to take our own bodies for granted, and the incredible mechanism that God has created. And it really, I think, is our responsibility to try to do the best that we can to take care of ourselves, preserve that beautiful gift that God has seen fit to give all of us.
We say in Asher Yatzar many times a day, it talks about Hashem creating openings and cavities. Ordinarily, one doesn't associate this with the heart, but if you think about it, the heart is made up of openings and cavities as well. And if these cavities don't function properly, if they rupture or if they're blocked, it can lead to catastrophic results. As an example, how long does it take for a blood clot to form? How long? We've all seen it. You cut yourself, 10 seconds. That's all it takes. If Hashem wants to take us, that's all it's basically going to take. Why doesn't that happen? Because Hashem has created a system where the inside lining of the arteries are lined by a very smooth layer of tissue called the endothelium. And they tend to sort of lubricate the inside of the arteries, and they keep the blood flowing very smoothly.
If I show you, this is a model of the heart. The actual heart is only a fist wide. And that heart is what HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us to live on Me'av Esrei Shana.
The heart's an amazing organ. It's a perfect servant of the body. It never gets tired, doesn't ask anything of us. Hashem set it up that way. We should be, at any moment, any one of these little things that I alluded to would go wrong, we wouldn't be here. Just like that, we would be gone.
The way the human body works and all of its interactions are just such an amazing piece of machinery, if you want to look at it that way, that no human being could conceive of constructing anything that would even come close to matching it.